Namaste students, welcome to statistics class. In yesterday's class we completed with the last distribution, that is student T distribution. We were discussing about student T and chi-square distribution. With that we completed with all the distribution, but for your easy understanding I have drawn here one particular table. Here we will see what are the different distribution and what are their parameters, range, mean and variance. See, if you prepare this particular distribution, then this particular table, then it will be easy to remember or it is easy to study. Then once again we will revise what and all we studied. Then I will give one difference between the binomial distribution and as well as binomial and Poisson distribution. How to take the, when you get the questions like at least, at the most, how to take the solutions. Now, first we will see here the first and foremost distribution which we studied, that is Bernoulli distribution. That is, the first distribution was Bernoulli distribution. I will not write as Bernoulli distribution. First one was Bernoulli distribution. And what is the parameter of that particular distribution? That parameter was P. Then, what is the range of that distribution? The range was x is equal to 0, 1. This is the range of that particular distribution. And mean of that distribution was P. And variance of that distribution was P, Q. So, this is about Bernoulli distribution. Here, parameter is P and range is 0, 1. Either 0 or 1. Then P and Q and here 1 and 0. So, and mean is equal to P, your parameter itself is your mean value, and P and Q. PQ is a variance. How to find out the Q value here? Q is equal to 1 minus P. P value will be given from the total. If you deduct the P value, you will get the Q value. So, this is about Bernoulli distribution. Next, we get the binomial distribution. Next, it is binomial distribution. What are the parameters of binomial distribution? Their parameters are n and p. Binomial distribution has two parameters, that is n and p. Then, what is the range of binomial distribution? The range was x is equal to 0, 1, 2 till what is the n value. For example, there in the binomial distribution your n is 4. Then what is your range there? Range is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your range in case of binomial distribution. If your n is 3, then what is your range? Your range is 0, 1, 2, 3. Then what is the mean in case of binomial distribution? Mean is equal to n p and variance is there n p q. Variance is n p q. Then next we have, after binomial distribution, we discussed there about Poisson distribution. After binomial, we discussed about Poisson distribution. In case of Poisson distribution, there is only one parameter, that is lambda. We have only one parameter in case of Poisson distribution, that is lambda. And here what is the range? In case of Poisson distribution, range is equal to 0, 1, 2 till infinity. As I said, here in case of Poisson distribution, like binomial distribution, there is a fixed n value. But in case of Poisson distribution, there will not be any kind of n value. Sometimes where in binomial distribution, if your n value tends to infinity or if your n value is large, we consider it as Poisson distribution. Then next, here mean is equal to lambda, and what is variance in case of Poisson distribution? Variance is also its lambda. Then next distribution, that is hypergeometric distribution. Next it is hypergeometric. If Fourth distribution, it is hypergeometric distribution. In case of hypergeometric distribution, what are the parameters? There are three parameters, that is A, B and N. A, B and N are the parameters of hypergeometric distribution. Then what is the range of hypergeometric distribution here? Here range is x is equal to 0, 1, 2, then what is that? Minimum a comma n. Minimum a comma n. What is that minimum a comma n? Now, for example, in your hypergeometric distribution, a value is 3 and n value is 4. Now, in this a and n, which is minimum? A is minimum because there it is 3. So, what is your range? Which is minimum, that is your range. Here minimum is A. So, here range is 0, 1, 2, 3. For in other example, here it is 5. A is 5, N is 4. Which is minimum? N is minimum. So, in that case, your range is 4. A and N, which will be minimum, that is your range in case of hypergeometric distribution. So, 0, 1, 2, till which will be minimum. If A is minimum, that value. If N is minimum, that particular value. Then mean. What is mean in case of hypergeometric distribution? Here mean value it is NA divided by A plus B. NA divided by A plus B. Then what is variance in case of hypergeometric distribution? Here variance is NAB, open the bracket, A plus B minus N divided by A plus B whole square into A plus B minus 1. This is the variance of hypergeometric distribution. Here mean and variance is slightly different from all other distributions. Now, these four distributions we call it as discrete probability distribution. These four distributions we call it as discrete probability distributions. These four are discrete probability distribution. Then remaining three distributions are continuous probability distributions. Here these are discrete probability distribution. Which are discrete probability distribution? Bernoulli distribution, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution and hypergeometric distribution. Then comes the next distribution, that is normal distribution. Normal distribution. And what are the parameters of normal distribution? Their parameters are mu and sigma. Mu and sigma are the parameters of normal distribution. And what is the range of normal distribution? Their range is x is greater than minus infinity but lesser than positive infinity. This is the range of normal distribution. And what is mean in case of normal distribution? Mean is mu there. And what is variance in case of normal distribution? Variance is sigma square. Sigma square is variance in case of normal distribution. Then one more distribution comes along with normal distribution, that is standard normal distribution. Standard normal. Next distribution it is standard normal distribution. And in case of standard normal distribution, their parameters are 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the parameters. And here what is the range? X is a normal variate, then Z is a standard normal variate. Here also it is greater than or Z is greater than or equal to minus infinity, not great, it is only greater than or greater than minus infinity, but lesser than positive infinity. Lesser than positive infinity. Now, here, what is the mean of standard normal distribution? Mean is 0 and variance is 1 here. Mean is 0, variance is 1 in case of standard normal distribution. Next one, next distribution, it is what we completed, what we studied yesterday, that is chi-square distribution. Chi-square distribution. And what is the parameter of chi-square distribution? Here there is only one parameter, that is n. N is the parameter of chi-square distribution. And here, what is the range of chi-square distribution? The range of chi-square distribution is 0 to, here it is greater than or equal to 0 to infinity. The range is here 0 to infinity. Chi-square is greater than or equal to 0 but lesser than infinity. And here, what is the value of mean? In case of chi-square distribution, what is the value of mean? Their value of mean is n. Value of mean is n, and variance is here 2n. Variance is here 2n. In case of chi-square distribution, mean is n and variance is 2n. Next one, the last distribution, that is student T distribution. Students T distribution. Here also parameter it is n and range is, it is greater than minus infinity but lesser than positive infinity. That is the range of student T distribution. And here mean median mode is equal to 0. So mean is 0 in case of student T distribution. Then here variance is equal to, that is n by n minus 2, but it is in the case if n is greater than 2. This variance formula we can use if n is greater than 2. This is the variance of student T distribution. So this is the table. Now these distributions are called as continuous probability distribution. These distributions are called as continuous probability distribution. So this table, this particular table shows a parameter, range, mean and variance of different distribution. Altogether we are studying here, in case of discrete probability distribution we are studying 4 distributions, and in case of continuous probability we are studying actually 3 normal, chi-square and student. Standard normal, it comes under normal distribution, and even chi-square and student T also it derived from normal distribution. Now here binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, hypergeometric and normal distribution. These 4 distributions are very important for 5-mark questions. 5-mark questions will appear from either binomial, Poisson, hypergeometric and normal or standard normal distribution. And here chi-square distribution, student T and Bernoulli distribution. From this particular topic you will get either 2-mark questions and 1-mark questions. And even in binomial Poisson also you will get 2 marks and 5-mark question. But here 5 marks theory based, not theory based, the word problems are very important. Then the features of all these distributions will come for 1 marks or 5 marks. Here important theory 1 and 2 mark questions are all the features. All the features means these things you should be knowing them. So you better study this particular table, it will be helpful, and many questions you may expect from this particular table. What are the parameters of hypergeometric distribution? What is the range of binomial distribution? What is the mean and variance of standard normal distribution? So be thorough with this particular table at least. At least this particular table you be thorough and you can write many of the theory questions. Now, as I said, I'll give a difference between binomial and Poisson distribution, how to take the questions when you get different kinds of questions. Now, see here binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. Binomial and Poisson distribution. Now, only in case of binomial distribution, we consider n, because there will be a fixed number of experiment will be conducted for a fixed number. In case of Poisson distribution, there will not be any kind of fixed numbers. Here n value will be there. Now, we'll take for example here n is 4. In case of binomial distribution, n we consider it as 4 and we'll frame the questions regarding 2. Now here I'll start with at least 2 in case of binomial and at least 2 in case of Poisson. How to take the questions. In case of binomial, at least 2, 1 minus P0 plus P of 1. 1 minus P0 plus P of 1. In case of at least, the number which will be given in the question, below than that we have to deduct from the total one. In case of Poisson, also it will be similar. 1 minus P0 plus P of 1. Here n value is not necessary. Then the second one, we'll take it as at the most 2. At the most 2. At the most 2 here it starts from P0, P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2. At the most 2 till 2. Here also at the most 2. P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2. Then next one will take 2 or more. 2 or more. Here I have taken the example of 2. You may get any question, 3 or more or 4 or more or 5 or more. If in case of binomial 2 and more. As I said, here n value will be there fixed. N value is 4. So what is the range? Range will be 4. Here range is infinity. Here range is infinity. You will not be knowing the fixed number of n value. Here n is more. Question is 2 or more. 2 or more means 2 or more. P2 or more means what is the range? 4. So P2 plus P3 plus P4. 2 or more means only till 4. But in case of Poisson distribution, 2 or more, we cannot take numbers above 2 because we don't know. It is still infinity. It is not necessary to calculate. It is not possible to calculate till infinity. What number? It may not be infinity. It may be having some numbers, but we don't know. So what to take? We cannot take above 2. So here we need to take, in case of 2 or more, from the total deduct P of 0 means nothing plus P of 1. P of 1. Then what remains over there? 2 and more than that will remain. From the total, if we deduct these two possibilities, because it cannot be these two possibilities. They have clearly here mentioned that it is 2 or more. So it should be 2 or more and it is 2 or more. So lesser than that will deduct. This is in case of Poisson distribution 2 or more. One more possibility, here it was 2 or more, will take directly more than 2. More than 2. There is difference between 2 or more than 2. More than 2 means they will not consider 2. It's not necessary that 2 should be there. Here 2 or more. Yes, we need to include 2 here. Now, more than 2 means what is n? N is 4. P of 3 plus P of 4. 2 or more. 2 is also there and more. 2 is not there. More than 2 they have mentioned. In case of Poisson distribution then. Here more than 2. More than 2. Here from the total, more than 2 means P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2. 2 or more means will not include 2 here. More than 2 means we include 2 here. More than 2 means what are the possibility? More than 2. 2 will not come there. So we need to deduct from the total. Then one more last possibility, less than 2. Less than 2 means 0, 1. P of 0 plus P of 1. Less than 2. Here also less than 2. P of 0 plus P of 1. Less than 2 possible. These two are in case of binomial and Poisson distribution. When you get this kind of questions, how to take the questions. I hope I feel that it is better to take it down over there, better to write. And see here, as I said here, I have mentioned n is 4. In your problem, you may get n as 5 or 6 or 3, any number you may get. And your questions also, depending upon problems, you may get different kinds of questions. So this is about binomial and Poisson distribution. As I said, this particular chapter is very important. Here, altogether we have 7 probabilities. We started with the theoretical distribution. There is a probability. We are studying about probability distributions. And we have told that there are 2 kinds of probability distribution, that is discrete probability and continuous probability distribution. In case of discrete probability, as I said, Bernoulli, binomial, Poisson and then hypergeometric distribution. And continuous probability distributions are, that is normal distribution, under that standard normal distribution, then student T and chi-square distributions. Here we thorough with the features of all the distributions and the word problems in case of binomial and Poisson distribution. The word problems in case of binomial and Poisson distribution. You will confused in case of binomial and Poisson distribution with how to take the questions. How to take the questions when the questions appear in the form of at least 2 or at the most 2 and 2 or more than 2. This kind of questions. Then you will you need to identify what is the n, which is the n value, which is the p value, which are the q value, and in case of Poisson distribution, which is the lambda value. And sometimes in case of Poisson distribution, this problem will be in the form of binomial distribution. But where n value is more, we consider it as Poisson distribution. Basically, it will be in a binomial distribution problem, but we consider it as Poisson distribution problems. Then comes their normal distribution. Normal distribution is actually, it is not like binomial and Poisson distribution, because here you get different kinds of questions. Their questions are similar, you will not get any other kinds of questions, similar kinds of questions. So when you concentrate more on binomial, Poisson and normal distribution, then hypergeometric distribution, and other 3 distributions are very easy, 2 marks and 1 marks, and we thorough with this particular table. Now next chapter we need to discuss about next chapter, that is statistical inference. I think with this we can wind up with today's class, a brief summary of this particular chapter, and in tomorrow's session we will move towards the new chapter, that is statistical